class, good morning. Today we discuss citrus canker. Citrus fruit is one of the most important fruit all over the world due to health related element and valuable component which involve vitamin C, carotenoids, flavonoids, pectin, calcium, potassium and others. Citrus fruits considered a precious resource of soluble and insoluble fibers with numerous benefits such as removing the toxic effect in the body. Citrus fruit have a good amount of vitamins and minerals that your body needs to function properly. So, citrus canker is a most serious bacterial disease affecting all types of important citrus crop. Citrus canker has resulted in heavy economic loss to citrus industries across the globe due to damage to tree, reduced food production and access to export market and increased cost of management. Losses are caused by reduced food quality and quantity and premature fruit drops. It is epidemic in USA. Citrus canker is found in all over the world, all citrus growing areas of India and world. This disease was first found around 1912, spread throughout the southeastern US and others. Citrus is a genus of flowering trees and shrub in the Rubiaceae family. The disease was introduced in the United States from Japan in the early 1900th century through quarantine and eradication programs initiated by the federal government and state affected by the disease. Citrus canker appeared to have been eradicated from Texas by 1947. Symptoms are found to firstly it affect lower side and later on both side of the leaves. Firstly affected lower side and then affect the both side of the leaves. You can see in the figure. Necrotic lesions produced on young leaves, twigs and then fruits. Attack on leaves, twig, petiole, branch, fruit, thorn means all the plant is affected by this bacteria. Small round watery translucent raised yellow brown spot on leaves and all branches. Okay. Rough lesions surrounded by yellow brown to green raised margin. Yellow brown to green raised margin and watery yellow halo. Craters like appearance is more common than leaves. Fruit lesion become rough and corky. Then defoliation, less price of fruit due to breaking of skin and disease occur whole the year but more spread in the rainy season. You can see here firstly leaves are affected, then leaves branches are affected, stems are affected, thorns are affected and then these fruits are affected by the Xanthomonas bacteria and destroy the whole crops. Xanthomonas citri is the causal organism of citrus canker. It is a gram-negative monotrichous and capsulated bacillus, and aerobic in nature, size 1.5 to 3 micrometer, and this is a diameter 1.5, and the bacteria does not produce endospore. Okay, this is a figure bacteria, and it is aerobic. You can see here how can bacteria enter in the fruits. Colonies on beef agar are circular. Nitrates are not reduced. Bacterium enter through stomata and wound. Survive cankered lesions on twig and branches. Pathogen multiply intercellular and enter through stomata and wound. Dissolve the mid-lamella and establish in cortex. And the bacterium thrives in warm, moist conditions, and disease development is optimal at 30 degrees Celsius. It oozes out from diseased plant parts where there is ample free moisture and easily spread to cause new infection. The natural transmission mode is through wind and rain that spread the disease over short distance by splashing it onto other plant. Okay. Tropical storm can accelerate the range and speed of the disease spread. The primary way citrus canker spread across location is that human activities and can move infected materials from one place to another place. The disease also spread from tree to tree through mechanical contact with pruning and other equipment. This is a classification, and now this is disease cycle. What occur in the disease cycle? Citrus canker is a polycyclic bacterial disease. The Xanthomonas bacterium reproduces by binary fission in canker. Then canker leaves, stem and fruit. When moisture comes into contact with these lesions, the bacteria oozes out into the surface of the plant tissue and can be dispersed by rain splash or wind-driven rain. The primary dispersal agent is wind-driven rain. Okay. Wind speed must be at least 18 mph to create rainwater congestion to plant tissue, which help the inoculum enter through the stomata. Okay. However, if there are wounds in the plant tissue, the bacteria can inoculate plant tissue at much lower wind speed. As few as 1 to 2 bacterial cells force through stomatal opening or wound can lead to infected and lesion formation, and the infection cycle begin again. Okay. This is the explanation. Then how can we manage the disease? Disease management: complete destruction of disease plant by burning them. Burning is much necessary, and then use of disease free nursery stock for the planting, and spraying of plants before planting with Bordeaux mixture, and balanced fertilizers and irrigations are used. Then biological treatment is neem cake is useful for the disease management, and spray of phytomycin streptomycin is also needed. If you spray, then what happen? Disease is suppressed. Then resistance variety also used, such as Kanji Nimbu, Kagji Nimbu, SN2, Sankar 3, Sankar 4, and some others variety are also. Okay, these are the references. And thank you, student. Please comment if you have any question. Okay.